others yet. Welcome along to the penultimate day of competition here at FIBA Women's AfroBasket 2017. We start with the playoff to avoid last place, and Tunisia, who suffered heartbreak, narrowly missing out on the quarterfinals, taking on the Central African Republic, still searching for their first win. Myself, Tim Long, alongside former GB Women's head coach Roy Birch, ready to guide you through this one. And Roy, we saw a big shock yesterday with Guinea getting their first win of the competition, beating Tunisia, who really wanted to be playing in the quarterfinals. Now they play the Central African Republic for last place. Any chance of an upset in this one?
Tim, I've been making predictions all tournament and got most of them wrong. So let's say I'm hesitating. I cannot see an upset here. What I can see is a Tunisian team who think, or should think, this could be us playing for 5th spots in this. They were so unlucky with an error from the table when they played Ivory Coast. They won that game in double overtime by 5, but they could quite easily have won that had Hamrouni, their top scorer, stayed on the floor. She came out on 5 fouls when we know for a fact it was 4. They know for a fact it was 4 as well. And what's more, they were unlucky yesterday as well. They had a couple of really, let's say, debatable calls against them in that game against Guinea. And again, the toughest job in this first part of this penultimate day of the tournament belongs to Coach Abdallah, who's got to motivate his players to play in a game where they should take 11th spot, knowing they could well have been playing for 5th spot. What a tough job Coach Abdallah's got.
And plenty of motivation for the Central African Republic, as we see their head coach Wilfried Bongo. You saw the celebrations from Guinea beating Tunisia yesterday. They certainly wanted to win that and to get their first win of the tournament. The Central African Republic in a similar situation, as we see a shot there of the Tunisian number 12, Wafa Luberi, who's been one of the players who's really stood out the last couple of games. She was so intense in that big Game 5 double overtime performance, and then continued to play hard and to play strong and to play well, even though many of her teammates clearly didn't want to be in the game yesterday that they lost to Guinea 60-56. And there is Huda Hamrouni, the player who was fouled out in that Game 5. Close to 13 points, 6 rebounds a game. She'd shot over 50% from the field before being limited to 4 points in just 10 minutes in that crucial game. And very questionably, as Roy's been saying, fouled out. And then yesterday limited as well to just 7 points, 3 of 9 from the field, as her disappointment continued.
Well, talking about that foul situation with Hamrouni, when she did foul out, I think I'd said it several times before that incident anyway, surely the table must have foul markers. It's not acceptable for the foul indication to be up on one of the big scoreboards here. When you commit a foul in basketball, the first thing you do is look to the table to see how many. And people were looking to the table and they were getting nothing. They were having to look up those 2 giant scoreboards, and even then it took some time, a delayed action, for the foul indicator to go. I understand from the Polish referee that actually today, the penultimate day of the tournament, there are foul markers on the table.
Better late than never, let's say, especially with the semi-finals and the 2 medal matchups to come. But first, it's a playoff to avoid last spot. We will decide the final classifications 9th through 12th rather, today. And in the first 2 games on court. And then before those semi-finals, we'll also have 2 games to help us get to deciding who finishes 5th through 8th.
Well, again, a little bit of guesswork on whose possession that was. Referees eventually got it right.
There's the Central African Republic. Kokita Yagbert to inbound. Ayene to Gegbelet, and then from the foul line, inevitably putting up the first shot, is Abeti Kossi. Ben Mahmoud, bounce pass back to Xori Spy across to the far side. Here goes Khalifa, back out. Ben Mahmoud steps in, mid-range 2. Here she is, Luberi. grabbing the ball on the perimeter. Back out to Ben Mahmoud for three. Got it. Ayeni.
Tunisia in a man-to-man. Well, the rebound was secured and then a little handoff to make sure. Get out of here.
And that's called as an offensive foul. First foul of the game.
Khalifa, lady on the ball, has got to be very, very careful about her turnovers. They've really hurt Tunisia until this stage of the tournament.
Backdoor cut from Ben Mahmoud, and she's fouled. No, she turns it over. The Central African Republic lost by 61 to the Democratic Republic of Congo in their playoff yesterday to reach this game, as opposed to reaching the next one, which will decide who finishes 9th. This is about who's going to finish 11th and 12th. Kossi grabs the rebound off the mark. Another offensive ball blocked from behind by Nasria. Very little room to operate in the paint, and here come Tunisia down the floor. Lubiri. Ben Mahmoud calling for it near side, doesn't get it. It goes back to Lubiri, who's going to drive in. Bounce pass off the foul line, beautifully done. Nasria misses the shot though. Beg your pardon, Sori Spy with the miss. We've got an injury concern here. And I think it's Kossi, isn't it?
It is indeed.
They'll play on her team, but I don't think they've seen.
Well, there was no one anywhere near her. And she's carrying that knee injury anyway. Well, she seems to be jogging okay. And she's gone out. This stage of the game yesterday she left as well and spent a long time on the bench trying to get her injury sorted out. Then it was a blood injury, I think. I don't think it's the same one today.
No, she's getting some ice on her face and she's making out as if she's been hit. We'll have to try and take another look at that. Here's Lubiri skipping into the paint, getting contact, not quite getting the drop. We didn't talk about Abeti Kossi at the start, but she is the only player, really, who scores for the Central Africans. They need her on the floor if they are going to pick up their first win of the tournament.
Difficult to see where most of the points are going to come from if Kossi's on the bench.
Missed free throws by Lubiri. Kileni. Gel across to the far side. They'll try and attack. Turnaround jumper off the mark. Lubiri grabbing the loose ball. Here she is on the perimeter again, finding Ben Mahmoud, who steps in for the long two, in and out.
Well, the Central African Republic not been in this situation too many times. 3 minutes into a game and they're only trailing by 2.
They've also rarely been in a situation where Kossi's not on the floor. Lubiri with the pass, Sori Spy puts it in.
Rather a fortunate 2 there because that delayed pass almost cost them an open shot. Not the best pass there from Lubiri.
Kossi has been playing 38, 39 minutes a game. She's going to need some help here from her teammates. That's a 3. It's good for Khalifa. And Tunisia start with a 7-point surge. Score not updating at the bottom of your picture. There you go, it is 7-0. Ayeni, bounce pass, chance for the first score for the Central Africans, and they get it.
And Kossi making no indication that she's going to return in the near future.
She's carried her team through the group stage, over 25 points and 10 rebounds a game, shot 57% from the field, and then got limited yesterday to 13 points and 4 rebounds off 2 of 13 shooting, and had 8 turnovers. Now the number 8 seated on the bench. No indication of a return for this one. Luberi's 3 missed. Nasria trying to grab the rebound and does.
Oh, that's an offensive foul. Nasria just couldn't resist. And then that's a great little interchange. Here's a little handoff, get off me. And now, well, after that she went to the referee and just tapped him on the cheek.
It's the first foul on Tunisia. The Central African Republic have 3 into the low post. And a foul as Nina or Katia Kelene put it up. She'll go to the line for 2.
Tunisia getting sucked into a game they don't really want to play. They ran at the Ivory Coast. In the second half yesterday, they ran at Guinea, and they're playing at Central African Republic's pace, basically. Slow and even slower.
Guinea had lost all of their previous 5 games at the tournament by big margins, including one at 73, one by 66, and then they shot Tunisia, but Tunisia just weren't at the races emotionally, mentally, after the heartbreak of Game 5 double overtime. Tunisia had 20 turnovers yesterday, shot 35% from the field, only led for 49 seconds of that game against Guinea.
Clifford there getting a little annoyed with herself, I think, for missing a layup at the other end and taking out retribution on an opponent.
Ayene, high entry pass, and the foul as it goes in towards Gel, who puts it in.
No score, the foul on the floor. Well, update on the Kossi situation, she's actually gone to the locker room. It's been more serious than we first thought, that injury.
Into Gel. I think, in fact, she's just moved further along the bench. I think she's over there on the left of the bench.
Yeah,
and
you're right, yeah.
Somebody's rubbing her face. She's grimacing in pain. Still haven't seen a replay of that. It looked like there was nobody near her at first. Luberi getting down the baseline, reaching foul called on Gel.
Substitution for Tunisia. Nasria goes out to be replaced by Kulud Mefta. Yeah, a little argy-bargy between 2 players, and the Polish referee trying to sort it out.
5.5 minutes in, the Central African Republic only trailing by 3. Ben Mahmoud. 3-point shot, won't go this time for Khalifa, who hit one earlier. Kelene quickly down the floor. Chance to get it within 1 or maybe even tie here. Gel. Kelene. Ayene. High entry pass again, and again there's a foul, this time on Ksori Spai.
Good isolation play by the Central African Republic. They identified the low post player as being in a one-on-one situation. And the Tunisian player saw it as well, but fouled it.
At the line is Gabrielle Gegbalet. who's been one of their key rebounders of this tournament, 7.8 a game. Only 4.5 points a game though, and shot just 22%. She was 0 of 6 from the field yesterday, and she's 0 of 2 from the line here today.
And Central African Republic now have the opportunity to get Kossi back in there. Both teams in the penalty, so we have a long walk down the floor, and here comes Kossi.
We possibly have a long finish to this first quarter now, with still almost 4 minutes to play. Any foul from either defense will send the opposition to the foul line. Kossi is back in the game. Four-point game, 8-4 now. Here is Kossi. Against the side of the backboard that time.
Doing what she does, looking for the foul, not getting it.
Luberi doing what she does, plenty of energy down the floor, but running into trouble. And that should be a simple 2, and it is for Kokito Yagba. Gap close to 2. They had trailed 7-0. It's now 8-6.
Of course, we take no sides in commentary, but I can't imagine the feeling on the journey back to Tunisia. If Tunisia come 12th, they will be scratching their heads thinking, how did it come to that? May of course still happen. Well, nobody doing particularly well from the foul line on either team.
And Mahmoud trying to change that and can't. Offensive rebound though. The Central Africans come away with it and have a chance to tie or even take the lead. Oyene. Kossi screaming for it free underneath. They let it go. And from 7 down they've tied.
No communication in Tunisian defense.
Kossi is up and running. Mefta to the corner, Luberi had to stretch to catch and then drives, kicks it to Ben Mahmoud for the long 2. Tunisia nudged themselves back ahead. Kokito Yagba running into trouble on the baseline. Chance for Tunisia to run the floor again. 4-on-2 for the time being. It slips away from Mefta though. And a quick pass down the floor from Mumbai. The missed layup then. The rebound grabbed by Kokito Yagba. Somebody's got to put it in. Kossi out to Kokito Yagba for 3 instead. They still can't. Ben Mahmoud trying to slip it in from the foul line, but couldn't find Mefta. Oyene. Gegbalet going to work. Long 2 from the far side. Rebound Sori Spai. Here goes Luberi again, always full of energy. Missing the shot and clattering into the cameraman underneath the backboard.
Well, that was almost the best move of the game so far. Superb outlet pass from Tunisia, but they didn't finish it off. No poise, they had a 2-on-1. Okay, they got the foul, but they should have got at least 2 points.
If we can get the replay from that cameraman, that really is going to be as close as you can get to the action. Khalid Mefta at the stripe, doing better than those who've gone before it. Mumbai just nudged to the baseline and the foul called on Mefta.
As you were saying, Tim, it could be a long, long second half of this first quarter. And Forgive the play on words, but it is a mystery to me, the absence of Tunisia's number 9, Imen Mystery. One of the best hustlers in the tournament, let alone in Tunisia. Not on the floor yet.
Khalifa. Deficit reduced to 2. Both teams starting to hit their foul shots now. Ben Mahmoud to the foul line, puts it up and puts it in.
When you think Tunisia beats Central African Republic 96-51 in the group stage, what's happened to them?
There's been a quite clear drop in motivation from Tunisia, who wanted to be competing in the quarterfinals, and now here they are competing to avoid last spot. They do lead by 6 though now. Final 35 seconds of the quarter coming up. Kossi, just 1 field goal so far. Here she goes trying to add a second and getting fouled.
Amazingly, with 25 seconds remaining in the first quarter, Kossi goes to the foul line for the first time.
She has, of course, had a bit of a break on the bench because of an injury. She'll try and double her game tally here from the stripe. And even she's missing from the foul line. Just a 1.5 second differential between shot and game clock at the end of the first quarter.
Really, Tunisia should not let Central African Republic have another touch of the ball.
A foul called on Kikito Yagba, so that will stop the clock with 9.3 to play in the quarter. And Tunisia go to the line for 2 because the Central Africans are at the foul limit. And Mahmoud gets them both. Tunisia keeping the Central Africans at arm's length. It's away from Kossi, 2 to shoot. They've got to throw it up now. Kossi's not aware. And that will bring the first quarter to a close. Tunisia up by 7, 18 to 11 here. We're about ready to start the second quarter of the first game out of 6 on court here at the Palais des Sports today. This one a playoff to avoid last place, to try and finish 11th rather than 12th. And at the moment it's Tunisia who have that advantage, leading by 7, 18 to 11. And 8 of those 18 points have come from the number 4, Ben Mahmoud, who's not previously been a big scorer for them at this tournament. They've had 5 from Ksori Spyi as well.
Amazing from Tunisia. When you think that they lost by 7 to Angola, they beat one of the other quarter-finalists, Ivory Coast, okay, in double overtime, and here they are playing for 12th spot, last spot.
Sometimes it's just not your year. And they'll be back, plenty of young players wanting to go further next time around, I'm sure. Luberi. Wonderful no-look pass to her into the low post to Mefta, and a foul call. One thing that really is good about these games that Tunisia have been in over the last 2 days is watching the number 12, Wafa Luberi, who's still played with a real intensity, despite the fact they don't really want to be here. It's great to see that kind of attitude.
Reminds me very much of the number 8 for Egypt, Soraya. She, the same type of player, you know, and that no-look pass was just, well, the best move of the game so far. That's 6 from 6 from the line in the last couple of minutes of the game for Tunisia.
Monia Ben Meklia getting her first score, and then commotion down the other end.
There's the illegal screen. The Polish referee was surprised, to say the least, at the reaction of the play. Now she's stamping her feet.
There was contact on Luberi, and what we've seen from her as well is that she does let it be known to the officials when there is contact on it.
That has to be a travel, surely. That was not the best timed pass.
Still a Tunisia ball. Sadak inbounding. Ben Meklia getting free, missing the open layup. Kossi then trying to gather it. The touch was off the Tunisian player.
Oh, a simple out-of-bounds play, but it couldn't score.
Kikito Yagba into Mbai. Mbai with a difficult shot. Defense in her face. Turnaround jumper, got it to go.
Well, that foul she just got for the illegal screen seems to have motivated her. A lot more energy now from the number 7, Mbai Diak.
Hamrouni, who was the focal point of all of the contention in Game 5, and she finds Ben Meklia, who's in off the bench and making an impact straight away.
And not for the first time, Kossi finding herself face down on the floor, staring at the official.
Tunisia up by 10 for the first time, 23-13 it is now. Ayene, out comes Kossi. She'll take on the shot from this near side. It's just not happening for Kossi over the last couple of days.
Well, Tunisia want to run, but one or two of these outlet passes are a little, well, off target to say the least.
That one slipped through the grasp of Hala Sadak. To the bench goes Princess Mbai. Kikito Yagba to Ayeni. Screen set by Geg Ballet. Ayeni around it, looking to attack. Contested and throws it against the side of the backboard.
Dangerous times for cameramen.
She gets tangled up in a cable. We'll see that angle hit. Whoop.
Cameraman just checking his very expensive equipment there.
Ben Meklia has come in and got a couple of free throws and a behind-the-back pass from her as well. And Mefta will go to the line. Ben Meklia has hit a 3 as well, so 5 quick-fire points for her, even though the board in the arena still says 3.
Now 6 in a row from the line for Tunisia. Can they maintain that record?
Lubiri goes to the bench and has a little rest. And that streak from the stripe stops. One more to come for Mefta. Misses both of them.
Clearly heard the Polish referee telling the players to wait for the shot there.
Yeni. Gegbalet. Keleni skipping away from the defence, missing a difficult shot though. It's a 4-on-2 fast break here, and Rooney has it knocked away and she's fouled in the process.
Well, Hamrouni had no control over that dribble then, and she was bailed out, and someone came across and fouled her. I don't honestly think she had any idea what she was going to do on the end of the fast break there.
We saw a phenomenal first 4 games from her at this tournament. 13.6 boards, over 50% from the field. Was their leading scorer until that game 5. And the issue with the fouls seems to have really hurt her. She's not been the same since.
She'll look up at the scoreboard with a hint of irony, looking at no foul markers against the name.
She's got a whack to the chin there.
And there is the first foul against her.
Ayeni. Three-point shot won't go for Kikita Yagbo. They've really struggled to score here, the Central Africans, for a long time.
Well, on that occasion, the outlet pass was reasonable, but at the end of it, the intended receiver couldn't catch it.
Kossi there still is stuck on just 3 points. We're seeing in the game for the first time Gombalet, the number 11. For the Central Africans, here she is now. Kossi wanted that one, doesn't reach her though. Tunisia come on the fast break again. It's Shilly who gets fouled by the retreating Yamalet.
Tunisia attempting to up the pace. They're at least getting foul shots.
They've stretched their lead to 12. It was 7 at the end of the first quarter. Tag one more onto it now with another foul shot to come for Marwa Shilly. So 27-13. Keleni. Very congested in the paint. She threw up a wild shot. There was nowhere near. They're at the foul limit already, the Central African Republic, with 6.5 minutes of this second quarter still to play. So for a long, long time now, his team will be going to the foul line for every foul by the Central African defence.
And they want to talk about that particular facet of the game. Central African Republic, they've called timeout.
They trail by 14, 27-13 to Tunisia is the score here. 6.5 to play in the first half.
On voit le système sur le côté et une sur le côté. Et maintenant, en l'occurrence ici, on a Gabriela et Morano. Mais, ballon arrivé, il bougeait, là, c'est qu'on est tous en mouvement. Si tu as ballon, tu es renigé, on monte la métier, même si tu as ballon arrivé, le sol est descendu et puis on va me donner le coup de sol. On ne peut pas faire des backdoors avec deux attaquants. D'accord, donc, le même, on n'a pas changé de défense, c'est comme ça. C'est comme ça, 11, c'est comme ça, 11. Et on couche, vous dites, dis-moi de quel joueur tu as peine, on te parle là, tu es battu. En fonction de la balle, pour la net, le géhonnier, d'accord, jamais faire derrière, allez-y, allez.
So coach Mohamed Riyad Ben Abdallah's team in a very good position now, leading by 14, 27-13, and still 6.5 minutes of the first half to play, and the Central Africans already at the foul limit for the quarters. It's a long time now that Tunisia will be shooting foul shots, and it starts here with Marwa Shili. And Katia Kalene, the number 4 for the Central African Republic, is the personification of their foul trouble. She's got 4 to her name already. And we've only played 13.5 minutes. You fouled out on 5. You can't play any longer in the game. Kossi to Ayene. Gombelet. Here's Kossi. Twisting and turning, but against the double team, she's blocked off. Long 2. Rebound Tamrouni. If she can grab it, her teammate helps her out.
Well, we said yesterday, occasionally Kossi, being the star player in her team, does get a little star player treatment. She took about 4 steps then, twice, and no call.
She's yet to come up with that star player stat line in this one, as that's put in by Mefta, and the lead continues to grow. Yamalet. Gombelet in towards the low post, trying to get closer to the basket. Gegbelet. Shili.
Over elaborating on the no-look pass there.
That's the thing about the no-look pass, is it looks great when it comes off. Gombelet. Gegbelet turning against Tamrouni. Wants to go one-on-one with her. Spins towards the baseline. Hamrouni sticking with her all the way, but she forced it up and in. Gegbelet. Fizzed pass into the low post. Miss from Sadak.
That was a genuine no-look pass then.
Here goes Ayene. Kossi now. Can she get going here, Kossi? No, she can't.
That's good deflection to stop the break.
Yamalet from the foul line. The runner won't go. Ayene's underneath, battling for the board. 2 foul shots.
Well, at least we had a couple of minutes then with no Central African Republic foul. So perhaps that timeout had the desired effect.
4 minutes and 21 seconds remaining in the first half. And they can try and close a 14-point gap from the line. In and out, though, for Deborah Ayene. 4.8 points per game in 20 minutes per game at this tournament. But that includes 9 yesterday in a defeat to the Ivory Coast. And they grabbed the rebound and threw it back. And that'll be a turnover for the Central African Republic.
Talking about blind passes, sorry, no-look passes, Tim. One of the translations, basketball has its own language, and a translation in some countries of a no-look pass is a blind pass. I don't see that personally, but that's what it's called sometimes.
Bemeklia to Nasria. Trying to move it to the corner to Sadak, knocked away.
Nasria is saying, well, someone had hold of my arm. And there she goes, straight to the foul line.
So Salma Nasria, one of the most experienced players on this Tunisian roster at the stripe.
1 or 2 of the Central African Republic players having a little chat with referee Wojciech there, but he's got a great attitude actually. He said, well, communicating with some of the players here is very difficult with the noise. There's no noise here. And he did try to explain what the call was. I'm not sure whether the Conversation was well translated, though.
16 points the lead, final 4 minutes of the first half.
Oh!
Iene was trapped, found her way out to Kossi. Gombalet. Gegbalet trying to get down the baseline, still Central African ball.
Simple out-of-bounds play, but tough shot indeed.
They've got the freedom of the Palais des Sports to finish now, Tunisia. The lead up to 18, 3.5 to play. Kossi, she's had enough. Knocks that one down.
There was an element of determination from Kossi then. Not quite coast to coast, but I don't think there was any doubt what she was going to do there.
Kossi up to 5 points, leading her team in scoring, but a frustrated 5 points for a player who averaged 25 over the first 5 games. .16 points the lead for Tunisia. Bermeklia with a crossover, beat herself, no harm done. Lost to Shilly on the far side. She steps into the paint, finds a gap, gets contact.
Well, the game being played more or less at a snail's pace because of the foul situation. We get so many stoppages.
Central African Republic had their full quota of 5 fouls after just 3.5 minutes of this quarter.
2 Central African Republic players are on 4 fouls, 1 on 3. No one on more than 2 for Tunisia.
Number 4 and the number 14 for the Central Africans, neither of which are on the floor at the moment, understandably so. Tunisia's lead is 16, but it might have been a lot more if they could hit their foul shots. And Rooney does get the second. Gegbalet inside, foul on Nasria, who picks up her third, the first Tunisian to reach that mark.
Well, again, the referees were promised foul markers from the table, but there is a distinct absence. The only indication of any fouls is up on the big scoreboards at either end of the arena.
Let's hope we get them sorted for the semi-finals. Second foul shot off the mark, Gegbalet. They can't handle the rebound though. Shelley and Rooney calling for it near side. Behind her is Bermeklia. They'll take their time. Bermeklia again. Cross-court pass, Shelley into Hamrouni, couldn't swivel towards the baseline. She does eventually, side of the backboard though. Corner of the paint. Gegbalet trying to find room to operate, kicks it back out. Gombalet, who's not been shy of a shot. Now Gegbalet flat with the 2. Final 2 minutes of the second quarter. 16-point Tunisia lead. High catch, Shilly, no-look pass, down the baseline, back out, great ball movement, 3-point shot won't go.
It's almost obligatory now for Tunisia to throw a no-look pass. It loses its effectiveness in
Bonga
those
is fouled
circumstances.
by Hamrouni. number 3 on Hamrouni. She only usually gets 4.
Or so the rumour has it.
Bonga at the line.
Now that has to be Tunisia possession, yeah? Lane violation by Kossi. The fact that she took an opponent with her, but she was in there first.
Ben Meklia. Sadak. Hamrouni puts the ball on the floor, looks to attack through a gap, lays it up and in. I believe that's her first field goal, up to 5 points. Gombalet, very close to a backcourt. It was.
The halfway line, he's in the backcourt. That's good pressure from Tunisia. Rooney very casual behind the back pass there.
3-point shot for Shilly. Kossi's rebound into the final minute of the second quarter, 18-point differential. Gegbalet. Lobbed entry pass underneath the hoop, back out Gombalet, shot clock down to 5. Kossi. No one better than her at working in those final seconds, and she gets it to count.
I was about to say Kossi is the most intelligent player on the Central African Republic team. Then she commits a foul like that with an opponent going nowhere.
And as we've mentioned, they've been over the foul limit, the Central Africans, for 6 minutes of play now. So Meklia to the foul line. She led the way in the double overtime game 5 with 15 points, 5 assists, 4 boards, 3 steals and a block. Very well-rounded stat line. Kossi, final seconds. There's a 6-second differential between shot and game clock, as that one's knocked away. 11 to shoot.
The referee telling the Tunisian defender not to violate the plane of the line.
No, you don't have. If you do it again, I give you a technical foul.
Oh, if you do it again, I'll give you a technical.
Shooter, you cannot shout in her face.
Oh, right, he's telling her not to shout in an opponent's face.
It's one of the advantages of not having the atmosphere here, is you can hear what's being communicated. A foul called with 14.8 remaining, so the shot clock turned off.
So Nasria warned about a technical foul there. She's a very savvy player, Nasria. Look, as soon as the ball is about to release, arms go up in the air, trying to distract the shooter.
17 points the differential, and if Tunisia are wise, they should hold it for the final shot of the quarter. 5 seconds to shoot. Well, that wasn't wise. Out to Shilly though. It's an air ball, and that will do it for the first half. Tunisia at a snail's pace really, find themselves in a comfortable position, leading the Central African Republic by 17, 38-21, with Ben Mahmoud leading the way on 8 points.
تفقوشي كومبليتمون زاده شي تيحه في لي بيك سا ديبون الكره وين ديما اسيي دو ديتاشي ان بو كوتي بالون 3 4 داكور دو اليز انصامبل يلا
Welcome back to the Palais des Sports, where we're ready for the second half of the first game on this court here today. This a playoff to avoid finishing last out of the 12 teams here at Women's AfroBasket 2017. And so far it looks as though Tunisia, who had real genuine ambitions of a place in the quarterfinals, will finish 11th. They lead by 17 points as we start the third quarter.
I'm full of admiration for Coach Abdallah of Tunisia. He must be so disappointed to be in this position, fighting for 11th and 12th. And there he was at half-time, really giving his players a great motivational speech. Sadly, I didn't see anything like that from the Central African Republic coach Wilfried Bongo. But then again, his team is trailing by 17 points.
Their star player, Betty Kossi, gets to the foul line early here in the third. Limited to just 3 of 9 shooting for 7 points in the first half.
I haven't actually studied Kossi's career, but I reckon a large percentage of her points are from the foul line. Her first, whenever she gets the ball, her first thought is, someone's going to foul me, or I'm going to make them foul me.
Luberi trying to fizz one into the low post. It was 2 fizzed, if anything. Luberi, who had 4 assists in the first half. Kossi in towards the baseline to Ayene. Trapped by the double team, finds a way out to Kossi for the long 2, and she got it. So 4 points already in the first minute of the second half for Kossi.
Now let's see what Coach Bongo may have said in that half-time interval about the defence. And one of the things he could quite possibly have said, let's play good individual defence, let's play team defence, let's communicate, and let's not foul. Don't put them on the foul line quite so early.
Ben Mahmoud, leading scorer for Tunisia in the first, finds Luberi, who goes way wide of the basket with that shot. She's still waiting to score her first points of the game. And then at the other end, Gombelet, taking, I think, her first shot, knocks it down from deep.
Is that 6 without reply for Central African Republic? I wonder whether we've got a timeout coming. It's only a 10-point game now.
Tunisia waiting for their first score of the third quarter. Game on again. Ben Mahmoud into the foul line, knocked away, another turnover. Mefta wanted a foul, she's not going to get it. Gombelet catches up with the loose ball. Kossi driving to the hole and getting more contact, and she will go to the line for another 2.
Well, Coach Abdallah just looking down his bench. He's making a sub. Nasria coming back in.
Central African Republic shot just 23% from the field in that first half, and from the foul line it wasn't a great deal better, just 44%, 7 of 16. But Kossi has 3 out of 3 already here in the third. Misses that one, and now it's 3 on 2. Luberi stops and pops just off the baseline and puts it in for her first score.
Tunisia needed those 2 points.
First 2 points of the second half for them, and it's taken 2 minutes. Gombelet to Gegbalet. Ayene. Then Kossi going to work. Back out, Gombelet, another 3, not this time. Luberi, always looking to run the floor.
As I said in the first half, Tunisia want to run, but at the business end of the fast break, they're just not organised.
Sorry, Spy left unguarded off the inbound, misses the long 2.
Commanding rebound then from Kossi. I think she may have the bit between her teeth.
She's come back out for the second half with a renewed motivation, it seems. Calling for it now.
There she is again, getting fouled.
So 3 fouls on Tunisia already here in the quarter, and all of them have been drawn by Kossi.
And she's saying, hey, ref, I was fouled in the act of shooting. And he said, that's not a shot.
So the inbound instead from the baseline to Gombalet. Here's Kossi for long 2, no. Had Kossi hit that, she would have outscored her first half performance in just 3 minutes here in the third. Khalifa, she takes on the 3. Rebound from Ben Mahmoud, one of the smallest players on court. Lubiri will fire a 3 as well.
That's a good trap, and also a good no foul. Lubiri's got a real brain on her. She tried to intercept the ball there, knew she could possibly not get it, but still tried to get a foul called in her favour.
Ayeni. Gegbalet. Rebound to the other end from Ben Mahmoud. Nasria thought about the 3, thought about the pass to the corner, went the other way. Khalifa, Nasria. Sorry, spy, bounce pass, Ben Mahmoud under the hoop. That's really well done.
Exquisite inside move there from Tunisia.
Gegbalet.
Oh.
Kossi will get in, and now she has outscored her first half performance. Just 4 minutes and 10 seconds into the third quarter.
Now I just hope Lubiri doesn't take retribution on Kossi there, because there was a definite shove.
Kossi up to 14 points. Another 3 off the mark for Tunisia. Ben Mahmoud, another rebound. Getting to every loose ball at the moment, the number 4. Sorry, spy, bounce pass, Ben Mahmoud, wide open, mid-ranger, knocks it down.
Tunisia have regrouped. It was 10, now it's back to 13.
Ben Mahmoud's up to 12 to lead them in scoring. Nobody else on more than 6. By misses. Rebound Nasria. Quick pass down the floor. There's Lubiri, forced too close to the baseline. Back out. Ben Mahmoud, who's got the hot hand, doesn't want to take on the 3.
Got a Central African Republic player with cramp. It was a foul. And now the injured player can get on her feet and leave the floor.
This is day 7 of competition, so it's the 7th game that these two teams have played in the space of 9 days. That is tough. And we're going to have a timeout with 4 minutes and 52 remaining in the third quarter. Tunisia by 13, 44-31.
Well, whatever Coach Bongo said in the locker room at half-time, it's had the desired effect on the Central African Republic. This is a much better performance in the second half, but they're still trailing by 13. They were 16 points adrift. They've made a slight inroad, and that's mainly because of the efforts of their number 8, of course, Betty Kossi.
C'est comme ça qu'à chaque fois, on met la pression à Anne. Yalla, reprends.
I was talking a bit about Ben Mahmoud's rebounding as one of the smallest players on court. You can see her stats there, 12 points and 8 rebounds for the number 4. She won't have had too many double-doubles in her career, I'm sure.
Well, when a small player gets rebounds, one assumes many of them defensive, possibly good fundamental skills, boxing out.
She will get us back underway with the inbound pass. Nasria misses that one. It was almost there again, Ben Mahmoud, but it goes the other way. Battling for every loose ball.
Well, I made the assumption there many of the rebounds were defensive. Perhaps not.
Almost over the top of the backboard. Kossi having to shoot from beyond the baseline there, gets fouled.
What a canny player she is. There was no way she was going to score from there. And here she is on the foul line. Now, had that missed, the referees were quite justified in saying, take it again. The Tunisian player wandering within the vision of the shooter. She got her own rebound.
Board off the missed foul shot. And the three, good for Gombalet, who's hit a couple of deep shots here in the second half.
Well, that's one way of getting a 4-point play.
Tunisia have upped their lead to 9 at least. Or had it reduced to 9, I beg your pardon. Khalifa to try and answer back at the other end, and does, extends it back to double digits.
They needed that, just for some reassurance, Tunisia.
Gegbalet. Kikito Yagba. Kossi grabs the loose ball, trying to do it again. Everyone getting fingertips to it, and finally Luberi puts hands on it. Khalifa, Luberi behind the back pass, couldn't quite help her teammate out, making the highlight reel in this one. They do put it in with the foul in the end, Ksori Spy. Well, so they get the chance for 3.
If we get a replay of that, though, we don't get a replay of the behind the back flip pass from Khalifa. As you say, Tim, that would have made the highlights.
So 14 points the difference after the missed foul shot. Gombalet. She's found her shooting range here in the third. Back out, Gegbalet. Kito Yagba into Kossi.
A blocking foul.
Big mismatch up against Ben Mahmoud, who was wiped out. And her coach is not happy.
And I don't think the referee's very happy either. Referee Wojciech there, I think he's getting a little bit frustrated with some of the back chat from some of the Tunisian players.
Betty Kossi continuing to heat up here from the foul line. 7 points for her in the first half. She's got 9.
Lane violation.
And it may still well be double figures here in the third quarter. So Kossi up to 17 for the game. Khalifa to Sadak. Nasria. Nice cut to the basket, but a miss from Ksori Spy. .12 margin now. Gombalet. Kito Yagba. Gombalet again. Kossi. Shot clock to 7. Gombalet. Forced into the turnover. Mahmoud getting away, finding a teammate just about in the form of Sadak. Mahmoud, Nasria calling for it. Fires it into Ksori Spy, who turns and takes on the mid-range jumper.
Foul against Tunisia's Mahmoud.
Number 4, Ben Mahmoud, who's trying to grab every rebound still.
And again, the long walk down the floor for 2 foul shots.
It's Tunisia in a bit of foul trouble in this quarter. It has previously been the Central African Republic. Kito Yagba at the stripe.
Got exactly the same free throw technique as her teammate Betty Kossi.
Ten-point ball game, and They're still in this, the Central Africans. Sorry, Spy high to Nasria, back out. Ben Mahmoud to take on the long two, no. They can make it a single-digit game here. Ayeni forward to Gegbalet, back out, Gombalet, another three. We're going to have a timeout with just under 2 minutes remaining in the third. Tunisia up by 10, 49 to 39.
Timeout called by Tunisia. Coach Abdallah biding his time here before he vents what might be his fury. No, trying to stay calm.
فك الباني نتاعك، فك الكره نتاعك اي بلوز اغريسيف كو سا. Et on joue ensemble. سكور ما قاعد يقبر، اتونسيون البنات. شيرشي لي فوت، بروفوكي لي فوت. يون ديفونس كنا مع بعض.
Oh, almost joy in the huddle of the Central African Republic.
There'll be plenty more of that kind of noise in this arena later on, especially for the semi-final that Mali are involved in. The penultimate game on this court today.
Mouth-watering prospect that is, Tim. Mali, Nigeria, wow. And one of them is going to miss out on a trip to Spain.
Of course, it's the place in the final to fight for the gold medal on the line, but also the winner will know for sure that they are going to the World Cup next September. High stakes indeed. Khalifa, here the winner is just trying to avoid last spot out of the 12 in the competition. Kossi, quick down the floor. The teammate can't bank it in. Now it's Tunisia quick down the floor. Little fake one way, the composure from Salah.
Well, both teams up the pace of the game in the last minute or so of this third quarter. And then it slows down again.
12 points the difference. Ayeni into the foul line. Kakito Yagba forced away by Nasria. It's tough to go up against her in the low post. Bounce pass, Xori Spy. Tunisia just opening up a gap again.
Nice pass there from Khalifa. Good poise on the end of the break.
Nothing happening for the Central Africans now.
Got the ball in the wrong hands.
Ben Mahmoud to the three-point line. Too much on that from Sadak. Gombalet for three at the other end.
Never frightened to shoot, Gombalet.
There's a steal from Ayeni. Now Kakito Yagba getting in, laying it up and in. They have stayed in touch, the Central Africans, who've lost all of their games by big margins previously.
That's a hell of a pass from Khalifa.
Nasria did the rest, and that will bring the third quarter to a close. Tunisia still keeping their opponents at arm's length. They lead 55-41 over the Central African Republic. Start of the fourth quarter, Tunisia by 14 in this playoff to avoid last place. 55-41. First shot of the fourth off the mark from Ben Meklia. Offensive rebound, Nasria can't finish, grabs it again, has it knocked away though.
Oh, that's unsportsmanlike. Nasria, you silly girl.
She's been in a bit of trouble with the referees. She was warned about a technical earlier, now an unsportsmanlike.
Well, she's holding her head in disbelief. What did she do? Oh my word, now that could be a disqualifying. She's lucky, you know, was lashing out like that, and it's not for the first time. Now, the rule is if you commit 2 unsportsmanlikes of the same type, you're out. She's lucky. I think did she get one in the first half? She got a similar situation, and I think she just got a talking to from the official. That's not a first talking to either.
As well as being the unsportsmanlike, which is foul shots and then possession for Central African Republic, it's also her 4th foul in the game.
Yeah, she's going out. Apologises to her teammates.
So the door slightly ajar for the Central African Republic to try and force a comeback here. One of Tunisia's key players off the floor. They could close the gap with Kossi, and they do as she gets it to bounce in, makes it an 11-point game. Kossi, who was very quiet in the first half, now has 19. Ben Meklia across to the far side, moved on. Hamrouni puts the ball on the floor, passes out to the drive. Ben Meklia, and a foul called on Ayeni. Basket doesn't count. That's Ayeni fouled out of the game, I think.
And what's more, that's lazy defense because Tunisia weren't really going anywhere, and Central African Republic really helped them out.
The referee's just getting told by the table that that's foul number 5, and Ayeni then is getting told, and she's going to have to go to the bench. And it wasn't going to take too long before somebody for the Central African Republic fouled out. They had 3 players for quite a while on 4.
Again, we were told there would be foul markers on the table, and that doesn't help the referees, doesn't help anybody. If they have to look up for the giant scoreboard to see a big red light go on, or actually a little red light go up.
Sanak, bounce pass, Ksori Spy. Looked like she was going to bank it in, but it rolled all the way around.
And guess who got the rebound? Mahmoud.
Hamrouni for 3. That is a double-double for the number 4, Ben Mahmoud now. Here goes Kossi. Long 2 won't go for the other number 4, Kilene, one of those players on the 4 foul mark for the Central Africans. Missing transition, grabbed by Ben Mahmoud again.
Well, both teams waited until the 4th quarter to inject a little bit of a spark into the game.
Corner of the paint, Ksori Spy takes 1 bounce, misses the shot. Gombalet recovers the loose ball. Jal to Kilene, those two both on the floor on 4 fouls. Gombalet into Kossi. Kossi up against Ben Mahmoud, passes out of that pressure, and there's 2 foul shots coming. Still very much game on here. It's a single-digit game now. Hamrouni. Knocked away from Ksori Spy. There goes Kilene. Lays it up and in.
Closest we've been for an age.
Cut to 7. 7.5 still to play. Here's the number 7, Ben Meklia, moving it to the far side from the foul line. Back to Ben Meklia again. No look pass from her to Hamrouni, high off the window. Quick release down the floor to Kalene. Rebound grabbed by Gegbalet. Gombalet to Kalene. Tries the little shovel pass, doesn't come off. Gegbalet misses. Kossi a rebound and another score. It's a 21-point game for her.
Well, the first game yesterday was very exciting, very close between two teams fighting for positions 9 and 12, and the same today.
Hamrouni, Tunisia lost by just 4 yesterday to Guinea, picking up their first win of the competition, Guinea. A miss from Sori Spy, close to the basket. It's all gone wrong for Tunisia.
If they lose this, the words Harry and carry come to mind.
Gombalet.
I don't believe it.
3. No,
Really?
not off the front rim. Sadak. Cross to the far side. Wide open shot for 3. She may have just had a toe on the line. Ben Mahmoud doesn't go. She gets the loose ball again. Bounce pass. Sori Spy was not going to miss that one.
There are a few fans in the arena, and those that are here are actually supporting the underdog, as often happens.
Central African Republic 0-6 in the competition at this point. Kossi then moved into the edge of the paint to Gel, who closes the gap to 7 again.
At 0-7, I think Tunisia are 5-2, aren't they? They beat Ivory Coast and they beat the team they're playing at the moment. Must have had another result as well. It's a huge 3.
Big time 3 to alleviate the pressure from Hamrouni. Gombalet, midway point of the final quarter. A fascinating final quarter now. Gel, Kossi. Over the top of Hamrouni, can't hit. Sori Spy's board, Ben Mahmoud. On the baseline, looking to step in, Sadak, and finishes.
And Coach Bongo sees a possibility. He's called a timeout, only trailing by 10 with half of the fourth quarter remaining, or less of course. We have that overtime situation we had yesterday, or rather the day before, double overtime. Almost got another overtime with Tunisia Guinea yesterday.
J'ai passé diamant en main to main. Ok, même des fois, c'est pas que je. Il est arrêté là. Parce que je suis dans la nuit. C'est ça que tu peux m'en aller. Ah, Simène, mon jeu, la terrain.
Apologies, the scoreboard has just been adjusted. It is a 12-point lead for Tunisia. Watching highlights of the first 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. And the Central African Republic began so well. Here's Kossi. A normal performance. Leading scorer for her team.
A double-double for Betty Kossi as well now. 21 points, 10 rebounds. After just 7 points in the first half. Can't add to it there though. Off the back of the timeout. Hamrouni, her big 3 that's made a big difference. She takes on the long 2 now and gets the bounce on that one. 5 quick-fire points for the number 5.
That's why Tunisia was so annoyed when she was deemed to have fouled out on 4 fouls. A key player for them, and here they are sitting in a zone. Confident that the Central African Republic haven't got an outside game.
Gel banks it in as she uses her body to turn. They're clinging in, with plenty of time still to go. Here goes Hamrouni again, rolling towards the rim, missing the shot though. Kossi arching her back. Can't hit the layup, nor can her teammate. He grabbed the rebound though. Gombalet driving in from the perimeter this time and getting fouled.
That's only the third foul though against Tunisia. Kossi a little unlucky 3 or 4 seconds ago. She was, well, there was a lot of contact, and you don't play defense with your back. That's what Tunisia did.
Kossi to Gombalet. Foul line now is Gel, back out, Gombalet. They leave her unguarded and she makes them pay. Single-digit game again. Hamrouni will try and answer back. Off the top of the shot clock.
Yeah, I'm not sure how good at managing a tight situation in the Central African Republic are. They've got 3 minutes. They trail by 9.
It's more than enough time, especially with Gombalet's outside shooting. Gegbalet, Gombalet, Kossi.
No. Poor shot selection from Kossi.
Grabs the rebound on the baseline. Gombalet will take on the outside shot, misses that one. Kossi and Rooney able to recover it though. And then gives it straight back to Gombalet.
4-on-1. And she took the wrong option, but they got the rebound.
And they missed the rebound. They missed the open layup off the rebound. And that's a wild passage of play.
And Jabalé appealing to the referee. Someone foul me, she said.
Salman Nasri is going to come back in on 4 fouls in a moment. Hamrouni is also on 4 now, by the way.
Again.
Staying on the floor this time. Gombalet. Gel firing it in towards Kossi, knocked away from behind. 2.5 to play, 9-point differential. Ben Mahmoud. Nasrier, Hamrouni, and a foul.
They play with admirable patience on their inside game, Tunisia. And we have a substitution for the Central African Republic.
Two minutes 18 is still good enough time, even with this deficit, although they need to make a run sooner rather than later, the Central Africans. They trail by 11 now. Hamrouni cool from the stripe. She's up to 14 points very quickly. Kossi stepping away from Nasrier, who's playing on those 4 fouls, missing the shot though.
Nice little give and go. Kossi missed the shot.
Number 14 for Central African Republic, Isabel Jal, is also fouled out now. So 2 have gone for the Central Africans. Nasri looking to roll in, and the foul was called. Non-shooting foul, so Tunisia to inbound into the final 2 minutes. 11-point lead for them. Sadak hangs but can't hit. Gombalet. Kakito Yagba. Here goes Mbai. Can't force that one in. And the foul on Nasrier will be her 5th. Looks like that's the call.
Yeah, she looks up at the scoreboard at the other end of the floor. For the first time in the game, the Central African Republic have not been in foul trouble late in the game. And ironically, it is to their disadvantage. They need to stop the clock a few times now.
Just 4 points. Nasria, Gombalet for 3. No. Offensive board. Put back in that time by Gegbalet. 9-point game. Minute and a half remaining. Sorry, Spy doesn't want to take the shot on. Ben Mahmoud will for 3. No. Kossi straight to her. Kossi on 21 points. 10 rebounds.
They need a quick score, the Central African Republic.
They'll go for 3 from the far side. There's a foul there on the 3-point shot. So this is a chance to make it a 6-point game with a minute and change remaining. The negative for them is that they did only hit 15 out of 26 from the stripe over the first 3 quarters. 3 big ones coming up for Kikito Yagba. She misses the first.
Another player with that almost patented Abeti Kossi style on the foul line. Shooting very much off one leg.
Banking in the free throw, the second one. Two of 3, not bad. Makes it a 7-point game. Luberi back in the game for the first time in a while.
That's it, manage the clock, Tunisia.
Luberi, they invite her to shoot the outside shot, and she makes it count.
That's the dagger between the shoulder blades.
Kossi, pirouette into the paint, and Luberi goes down hurt as Kossi puts that in to take her tally to 23. It's an 8-point game.
Well, it's a shame for Luberi. She had a pretty good tournament and injured with 44 seconds to go in the 4th. She looks to be in quite a bit of agony there.
To make sure the injury is as bad as it first appears, because she's perhaps the best actor in the tournament.
They were applying ice to her tummy then. It's a chin she's holding though. Let's hope that's not a visit to the dentist tomorrow. Yeah, there's that ice bag on her torso. Some pressure from the Central African Republic. And it very well paid off.
So, 8-point game, 40.8 seconds to play, and it's their possession. Gombalet, Kossi.
Need a quick score.
Kossi trapped on the baseline, trying to find a way out, turns it over. Tunisia just need to use these precious seconds now.
Well, I was about to say, why shoot now? Just keep the ball. If you keep the ball, you're not going to lose, Tunisia.
In the end, they get the foul. Sorry, Spy at the line with pretty much a chance to seal it. She's one of 3 in double figures now for Tunisia. 13 points.
Quietly, very, very efficient, the number 13, Spire. Timeout Central African Republic, but perhaps the horse has bolted.
Her foul shot's making it a 10-point game, 28.3 seconds to play.
Ok. Bon, ok. Il peut pas aller 3 points. Il joue à 3 points. L'autre est sorti du banc. L'autre, Estelle, en bas ici.
C'est 3, quoi.
Ouais. En bas un petit.
I'm not sure the Central African Republic have got a 10-point surge in 28 seconds in their repertoire.
Maman, c'est un ballon. Chimène, ici. Abeti.
Well, Tunisia almost certainly going to win this. I think they'll still feel a little deflated, though. Obviously, they would prefer 11th than 12th, but to win this game by only 10, having won in their previous contest 96-51 against the Central African Republic.
They came here with real motivation of reaching the quarterfinals, at least. They thought they could get there, and then from that point on, you never know if you're going to cause a shock or not, but they didn't get there. plenty of players who will just want to get back and get ready to play for their club teams for the start of the new season. They've had to play in these 2 extra games, but they do look as though they'll avoid finishing in last place. .8 to play, 10 points still the gap. Still Central African ball.
Came from out of bounds and caught the ball in the air. That should be it. Got to get the ball over the halfway line though. No little problem with the table. No, referee says that's okay. Start again. The clock hadn't started actually.
And the shot clock's turned off because we've got just 17.5 seconds.
But you still got to get the ball over the halfway line, Tunisia. And they're shaking hands. Get the ball over the halfway line and shake hands. There you go.
To Ben Mahmoud, who's been one of their key players. A double-double for the little number 4. In Tunisia, that disappointment the last 2 days of competition. Able to end on a little bit of a high and make sure that they don't finish in last place. And they beat the Central African Republic by 10 points in the end. 3 in double figures, led by the 14 of Hamrouni, but a double-double for Ben Mahmoud, who had 12 points and 10 rebounds. And then 13 for Ksori Spy as well. They beat the Central African Republic 73 to 63.